Lakers-Rockets Game 3 was a thriller. LeBron did his thing, man. Let's check this out. Skip to the end here because this game was a thriller. Ooh, tough recovery. Tough recovery. Reed Shepherd's a good little guard. But let's see how they got the switch. Super tough. Turn back the clock. All right, so obviously some sort of ball screen that resulted in the switch. Right by him. Ooh. And by the way, Şengün, man, with the spin moves in here, this guy's tough. He can play, man. He has kind of an unorthodox movement pattern, and the way he plays is a little bit funny looking, right? Not I mean that in the best way possible, right? But he gets the job done. And it's just not traditional the way you see bigs play in America, but he gets in there, man. And he makes plays. He was killing last night. He was killing. Or last night from when I filmed this video. There you go. Ooh, that's tough. And and the thing is, this situation, right? I'd like to see the historical win percentage of games that it was a 6-point game at that point with 45 seconds left. I'd like to see the historical win percentage of that because that's probably very low for this team that's trailing by 6 points to end up winning this game. Marcus Smart had 3 free throws. It was clutch. He hit all 3. It was good. He needed to hit all 3, and they got a chance here. And this is a great press. Don't foul until after you try to press. And Hachimura stunts. See, look, this is great. I like Hachimura's stunt little where am I going? Give him some pause and throw in this pass, and then LeBron. You just give him a lot to think about. And they said it on the broadcast that they're missing Fred VanVleet, who would have been their guard, who was a great guard at running offense and settling things down. He's kind of like Rajon Rondo to me. More offense if the sliders are towards offense for Fred VanVleet relative to Rajon Rondo, but in the modern day, he kind of functions as a Rajon Rondo type player. So not having him hurts. Reed Shepherd's a good guard, but he's not the possession guy. He's not Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet is your prototype point guard, right? You're missing him, and And this is tough. That's just LeBron James, man. Greatness. What can you say, bro? Pump fake, it's greatness. And the Lakers up 2-0 in the series now have a chance to make it 3-0 without Luka Doncic, who may come back, and he's going to get time to rest. Everybody's going to get time to rest if they make it a sweep. So, by the way, this didn't go in, but this was a great play call. I like the design by Redick. It's you're running a lot of window dressing, and then there's a nice little twist for LeBron at the end. I mean, when you say, me as a coach, when I'm watching other coaches' plays, it's easy to say window dressing, but who's to say that's window dressing? Only Redick would be able to tell us whether this is window dressing or these are actually legitimate first and second options. Kennard coming off. Okay, him running across, and then LeBron twists the ball. You get LeBron a 3-point shot. I don't know, man. I mean, you got LeBron the ball. Look, who are you going to give the ball to at the end of the game? Luke Kennard, there's an argument to be made for Luke Kennard to get a wide open 3, but LeBron James getting the ball, puts up a shot, almost goes in. You live with that. You live with that going into overtime, 100%. And they kind of pulled off here. It wasn't particularly close by the end of the overtime period.
Handoff for Shepard. Smart gets screen. Şengün, spin, Euro.
And that's what I'm talking about, Şengün. He's got this. First of all, again, force the switch because of this bullshit drop coverage. Okay, easy mismatch. I mean, him with the spins and the Euros, man. Look at him, bro. I'll tell you what, he's got great lumbar and thoracic mobility. This is I'm putting the trainer hat on, but for a big guy like this, he's not very stiff. Look at that. Look at all the twisting and spinal flexion going on. And this big ass body getting by people. That's what makes him great. And a lot of big guys are too stiff to be able to do that. It just looks kind of different, right? But yeah.
Now it's James. 5 to shoot. No look. Hachimura drives on the baseline and
Super tough. Super tough.
Mark grabs it, straddling that sideline. Eason nearly had a steal.
This, I think he stepped out of bounds on this one, I'm not going to lie. From what I remember, this shit was like close, bro.
Eason nearly had a steal.
Shit was really, really close. Had his face on the floor. Or maybe it was in overtime. No. Yeah, it was in regulation that he hit the three.
Smart just makes play after play after play for LA.
Missed this one, gave him a chance. And the game's over.
12 to 108.
On the ground and on the line in OT. The steal and the game tie in 3 in regulation. At age 41, how do you sum up your playoff intensity right now, which led to the win?
Just trying to see that.
Look at the delts, bro. Sheesh. Look, I've always been like, I don't know if LeBron's on steroids or not. To go to 41, right, you start raising suspicions. Look, I mean, you get steroid allegations, that means you're elite. I'm just saying, you know, you can go to your local gym and, you know people, you've been going to that gym for years. Some guy, you know, you've known him since you were both 14, now you're both 20, and he's fucking diced, right? Maybe he's not on steroids, but he's getting them allegations now, which just shows the work. But, like, that's just, you know what I mean? It's like ghostwriting allegations in rap. It just shows how elite you are. I mean, but yeah, I mean, LeBron, I've always kind of wondered. It's hard not to, bro, with the shit he's able to do.
Opportunity and the position that we're in. My guys trust me to try to make plays, and I'm blessed to be able to do it.
But man, greatness, bro. Really, I mean, this is the GOAT. This is the GOAT, man. He led a series, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I always bring this up. He led a series in every major statistical category for the entire 7 games out of all however many players were on both rosters combined. That's insane, okay? Like, that's crazy. They talk about MJ going 6-0 in the finals, and I respect that. I got a lot of respect for that. But, you know, if we're talking about things that LeBron hasn't done, then let's talk about things that Jordan hasn't done that LeBron has, right? Leading a finals, I think it was the finals too at that, in every major statistical category. I don't love stats, but that just shows the encompassing dominance that is LeBron James. This guy, his greatness, his dominance is like pervasive through every facet of the game. For 48 minutes, everything, right? He's contributing and impacting every single angle, every single part of the game. It's crazy. It's very impressive. It's the stuff of legend, really.
You describe Marcus Smart as battle-tested.
Yeah.
How do you describe how he battled for this win tonight?
Yeah, I think he had, maybe 9 or 8 in overtime. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. But down the stretch in the fourth, he was able to attack. Reed Shepard get a couple layups to keep us at bay when they was making a run. And in overtime, he made those 3. He made the 3 down there in the far corner and then made free throws, and we battled all day. So to have him down on our team.
I don't think he's on steroids, but god damn, man. No, pause, bro. I'm not trying to glaze, but look at this man, bro. Look at the fucking, like, definition. Yo, because, like, look, compared to, like, elite level, like, bodybuilders and, like, the best of, you know, of that, you know, this isn't that impressive, right? But, I mean, this is a basketball player. Like, when you have to compare someone to the best of everything to find somebody that can beat them. Like, that's just an elite athlete. I've always said LeBron's the greatest athlete of all time. He's the most athletic human being of all time, if you ask me. All around, in terms of strength, physicality, vertical leap, jumping ability, vertical athleticism, type 1 athleticism, coordination, all of that. All of it combined, right? Size, speed, quickness, hand-eye coordination. I think you can feasibly put a teenage LeBron in any sport and he'll become one of the greatest to play that sport.
I know he's battle tested. I've competed against him for so long in the Eastern Conference, so it's great to have him on our side.
And there were so many moments in this game. Your bench really stepped up, including Bronny, and you had that alley-oop, the first ever.
He shed a little weight too. You can see he shed a little weight since his days in Miami and in Cleveland the second time. Probably makes sense for 41-year-old frame. It starts to catch up to your bones, your joints, you know. So, I mean, it's good to take a little bit of that weight off, I think, in order to continue to perform. But look, this was a great game. This was LeBron turning back the clock and showing that he's still a dominant force in this league. He's not to be slept on, okay? It's not now, you know, Wembanyama's league and LeBron's gone. He's still here, potentially sweeping in the first round, okay? So the West should be on notice, and he's going to get Luka back. Just be aware of this team. But all right, hey, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And peace and love.